Mike,
What's happening with you, brother?
what it do? What it is, what it ain't. Forever going hard in the piss ain't.
Shit, I hear rolling.
Yeah. Out there rolling. Yeah, I'm in the ride right now. Going live in the ride.
Going live in the truck. I'm about to see if I can pull over real quick, too, though.
I'm in the car. I am not in the truck. Burning gas. waiting on Stilo. Come in. Okay, he done joined. But you gotta hit that request button. He done hit the request button. So let me bring him in. Bring in Stilo, Big Mike, Mo Styles. We back on it.
Yes, sir. We're official.
What's going down? What's going down? What's going down?
Mike, you know what it is, bro.
Oh.
You get.
Oh, this is me. Is me
You know what it
right
is.
now? Is me right now?
You know, yeah. It's the intro. You know, you're the intro guy.
What's happening, everybody? We back with the video. This Big Mike, Mo Styles, Stilo. We gonna hit y'all with something good today. Greenrose. How's everybody doing out there? Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment. Please comment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said, hey, so I know we ain't been on in a minute. We had to do some soul searching and get some things together, but we back in action.
Gotta
real
make
quick,
sure they keep us going. They ain't trying to block us and shadow ban us.
Right.
We talking about
So
some
we're gonna
issues on here.
get everybody up to speed. So today we're gonna start off with what's going on with Brittany Griner, man. What do y'all know about that?
She over there in Russia. Been over there since February. You know, they just hold her. She the LeBron James of the WNBA on the Mercury team. Got her over there in Russia, just holding her hostage. Damn near.
I don't know about the LeBron James. I don't know about that part, but for sure.
But that's what they say. That's what they say. They say she the LeBron James of the WNBA. Yeah.
Right.
So my take on it is I think she's a pawn just to get one of them spies out. I think that's all it is. A leverage. I think it's nothing but leverage. Because I believe that they already knew that she smoked. Since she's over there anyway playing basketball. So
Right.
So to me, I think she's just a pawn trying to get somebody else out of jail.
Especially with this war situation going on, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a wild time to be caught over there.
That's crazy. I think. Let me not say I think. It's what they're looking at, man. They get ready to try to do something. I don't think they're gonna free a spy. If they give a spy up for her, she's an entertainer. If they give up a hardcore spy, that's different. It's way different. I'll be surprised if they do that. I doubt it, but
over some oil, know what, marijuana cartridges type stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
10 years is the maximum penalty they talking about.
Hash oil is what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Hash oil. But
cartridges.
Yeah, man. Prayers go out to her family. Just hope her situation get better and free Brittany Griner.
I mean, they say the president about to sign an executive order, but you just can't take hostages like that. That's what's going on right now. Yeah, he about to sign an executive order about hostages and stuff like that.
So they looking at her as a hostage?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, she over there. It's a war going on. She high profile. They ain't letting her go. There's a lot of people, talking about her. Yeah.
A lot of people talking.
I don't know the exacts of how they looking at her, but yeah.
Talking bad about it.
But
You know, it took a while for
Oh,
the White House to get on board, but they on board with it. They know what's going on.
already, man. Well, like I said, we wish the best. Everybody, y'all want to know more? Just do the research. You'll see all the information on Brittany Griner and keep up with it and follow with it. It's all everywhere anyway. It's a
And
simple Google.
one
Brittany
more
Griner.
thing. One more thing.
Go ahead.
To the privilege. It's if you feel that she needs to stay over there because she hates America, something's very wrong with you. Like, seriously. We don't hate America. We want the same treatment y'all do. That's the whole stint was about. So stop all that, oh, she's a criminal. She deserves this. She should stop all that.
Yeah, because I sure saw some stuff like that. Yeah. They was talking about LeBron James, what he said, his comments. He was just giving his opinion on just basically putting himself in her shoes of what he think she might be, thinking on a podcast, on his podcast or whatever. And yeah, they went in on him just for,
Wow.
comment. So yeah, you got to think, she's just over there. If it was somebody else over there that maybe the privilege wouldn't want over there, yeah, they'd have a whole different opinion.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So, next things next. We got to talk about pull-up season. Pull-up season. We're not talking about Joe Budden show either. We're talking about pull-up season. Mo, what was you talking about? They did in was it New York? They pulled up on Emmett Till's the lady who said.
No, that was out there in the Carolinas. Yeah.
Oh, Carolinas. That was in the Carolinas. Okay. What they call it? Everybody was just protesting in front of the house. What happened?
Yeah, they was out there in front of her house. The lady that said that Emmett Till whistled at her. I mean, she said, she didn't want Emmett Till to be, killed, of course, but they was out there in front of her house. It looked like she was, living in a retirement home.
Yeah, that was a retirement community.
Out there protesting. They done pulled up on
that was a retirement community. Yeah, that was definitely a retirement community.
Yeah, they saying, hey, it's a man that's 100 and some odd years old, had something to do with the Holocaust back in the day. They done took him down. They're like, well, hold on, They definitely got to go after the people. They got Emmett Till killed.
But that was a different country, wasn't it? That wasn't here, was it? That was a different country.
Nah, but still, like Bill Cosby. They pulling up stuff from Bill Cosby from the 60s, the 70s, way back. Yeah, they going in on him from way back. So they looking at that as, okay, well, we got somebody right over here. They had to do with a
false
young brother
accusations.
getting killed. Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be truthful with y'all. I'm being very truthful. Some of y'all may not like my comment, but who gives a damn? And I mean that by, so what? It's been how many years? She's about 80 something, 90 something. She's about to die anyways. Who cares? So
what's the point?
Everybody knows that in between certain years, we went through some of the most horrific stuff that ever happened known to man. We all know that. In America, we all know that. We will never, I'm going to say this again, we will never get justice for anything that happened back then. So, to me, it does not matter. We will not get justice at all. Period. We won't.
No, we got to demand justice. We got to organize.
The only way of demanding justice is we have to come together and do it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to happen, bro.
But we got to demand, we got to have demands. We can't just organize and be, singing and just hanging out. No, we got to demand and have organized demands of what exactly we want. We can't just be showing up to protest. Like Tariq Nasheed, he putting together a protest in October, but, he got demands that he wants. Not just no protest where we just coming together. Everybody else, they got demands, all these other people.
I'm not talking about that coming together. I ain't talking about like that. Because protest.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You talking about coming together, period.
Yeah,
and we got to come together, period.
That protest and stuff was 50, 60 years ago. That ain't gonna
but I ain't
right
talking about just protesting. I'm talking about protesting with demands. We know exactly what we want. You know, we got things, we
Right.
got an agenda. We ain't just talking about coming
Right.
together and just being,
Right.
singing. No, we got an agenda
Right.
of what we want. Exacts.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, the only way it's going to work, we have $1 trillion spending power each year, over $1 trillion. That's our power. That's our only power. We need to start with that.
Yeah, that's an economic boycott. That's what that is.
Right.
That's something a little
Again,
different,
Hey,
but yeah, that's what
but
that
we
hold
is.
need
on,
to
hold on.
start with
Going
that.
against
Hey,
that.
okay. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about money real quick. So we're gonna talk about that real estate. Robert Donahue, y'all know who he is, Robert Donahue Peoples,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He one of
the
those
billionaire real estate.
one of those rich
Okay,
cats.
so he said
Killed on
69
them licks.
trillion was given. 69 trillion was given to real estate venture capitalists, right? And for new businesses, and out of that happened. 98.7% of that money, 98.7% of that money went strictly to white men. 98.7%. 30% of those funds, let me see, 2021, new businesses that were started out of the minorities, 30% of that funding went to black women. 30% went to black women in 2021 for new businesses. So when we talking about this money and the disparity, you talking about, whatever, you got, no, 98%, 98.7%, man, that's a damn near lockout. Like you locked out of for real funding. Like that's deep for a business.
Yep.
You know what I mean? For a business, you start a business today, Mo. You start a business, Mike. The money, 98.7%, is not going to come to you. It's kind of deep, bro. That's real numbers. That's accurate. You know what I mean? Earn Your Leisure episode number 194. Check him out. Follow him on Instagram, Donahue Peoples Jr. at D Peoples, at D Donahue Peoples Jr. No matter where you can find him. Bottom line, the money is the way it is, and you're right. We would have to really. There'd have to be some sort of organization. However, it's not going to happen because of how this country was built. Just bottom line, it is what it is. We're just here at the end of the day. So
No, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Because there's no way that you can't tell me we can't. If every other race or minority that comes to this country and can do it within their community, there's no way that we can. There's no way that we can.
they're doing it because of their culture. Our culture is not like that in the United States of America. The only time our culture is like that is in prison. Now you have small handfuls of families that are doing it. For instance, the farmers that came together, 19 families, been buying land out in Georgia. Small little things, that are happening. But as far as it's a culture thing, it's a culture thing. It is what it is. The culture would have to change, period, because Hispanics, their culture is making sure everybody eat. Asians, their culture is everybody eat. You feel me? When I worked for the guys from India, he told me, he said, if I had the money to buy his company, this was deep. I said, how much would you sell your company for? Hold on. I said, I asked him, I said, how much would you sell your company for to me? He said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I got to go back to India and post it on a board before I could even sell it to you. And he said, but before I could even sell it to you, I got to see if anybody in India want it first. Then I have to post it. Does anybody from India in America want to buy it first? He said, your race is last. And he meant that. He was serious. He was saying, I wouldn't even be able to sell it to you. Like, I got to see if my kids want it. If my kids don't want it, I got to go back home to India and see if anybody in India want it. We don't do shit like that here.
No, we don't.
We don't
Yeah.
do that. We don't do that as a culture. We do not do that as a culture. And that's not even trying to block people out or even be racist. That's just real. Like,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it is the leadership it's the leadership from the black men, the leaders. You know, we're the leaders, brother. We're the heads
Woo,
of the
black folks
households.
though, you got to think. There's a lot of black folks out there chasing that white dollar, working for working for corporations that don't look like you, working for companies
But
that ain't ran
but
by people, chasing the
but
pursuit of that
but
dollar that
you ain't
don't
got
look like
But
you.
you
there,
ain't got
but
you ain't
there,
got no other choice.
but there
If you
are.
move to China, guess who you working? Guess who you working for if you go to China? This is the country that you live in. You have no other choice. It's just your way of
You
life.
get
But
your
the,
own
Like
business
it
going.
is
but the
what it
good
You
news
got
is.
that.
is
You got that.
the good news is again, there's more black millionaires and there's more black businesses than there ever have been. That's the good news. We're finally
Dude.
we're now
Oh
we're
oh
now we're
So you got
creeping
a
up
that's
lot of
good
brothers that ain't
news.
slowly.
gonna
No,
organize
no,
because
no,
they
no, no, no,
scared they
no,
gonna
no,
lose
no,
their
no, no. Hold
job.
on, hold
They
on, hold
gonna
on,
lose that money.
hold on. That's
We're good.
good
We're creeping
news.
up slowly.
Brothers
Okay,
and
that's
sisters.
good news. Listen to what we're saying. That's good news, but guess what it is? That's 1.38%, dog. Out of all the people in this country, that's 1.38%. You see the difference? I just told you 98.7% of venture capitalist money that goes to them out of that 69 trillion, it went specifically to white males.
Shoot, in
Specifically.
Silicon Valley, it's like 100%. In Silicon
Right,
Valley, like
right.
100% across the board. Yeah, that's what it definitely looks like and appears to be. There's some brothers out there with
But
incubators and companies out there in Silicon Valley, of course. Millionaire
man,
out
but
there,
venture
and some other people, but shoot, it's
you
like
know what?
100% out there.
They merging with people like Chamillionaire. He invested with people, like right.
Yeah.
But he even said there's things that he can't even get into with his money and stature, and proven that he's been accepted in that community. There's even things that he can't get
Look
in.
at all the stuff
It's like a
Kanye
for real
West
block.
had to go through just to get his brand out there. Talking about he had to go to Paris and spend all this next level money and just do all sorts of things that the average brother that had an urban clothing line was not doing. But he had to do like all this extra stuff to prove himself.
We know what there is. There's not even a black car dealership. There's a
Well,
subprime
it's black car
lenders.
dealerships, but there ain't no black car
No,
company.
no, it's not.
Yeah, I know what you're
There's
saying because it ain't
there's
no black car company, so they
it ain't no
dealerships
no
of
it
Fords and
no no.
Chevrolets. Yeah.
The only black dealerships that you see are dealing with subprime lenders. They're dealing with all used cars. None of them are selling. You don't see, like, for instance, a Melvin Artist GMC. You don't see a Walter. You don't see that Chevy. You don't do that. No, you don't do that. Blacks do not own any car dealerships. Major. None.
I
Complete
think it's some black folks
blackout.
that own some car
For real, for
dealerships,
real.
but there ain't no black car company. There ain't no Tesla. Ain't no Ford. So there ain't
No,
no
no.
Chevrolet, no Dodge.
And black people are locked out.
I
We
know that
can't
for
even
a
get
fact.
them, dog. I'm going to tell you something. Out of all this money you see everybody have, all this money you see everybody have, all the entertainers that have all this money, none of them, none of them have a dealership. And if it is, it's only used vehicles. It is not a contract directly with manufacturers at all. So being locked out from all this type money from
I gotta
the
look that
venture
up.
capitalists and everything else. You said what?
I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up.
No, I'm telling you because it's a fact. I looked it up because I was like, look, check this out. One of the largest used car dealerships that's black owned is in Georgia. It's in Atlanta. It's a black man who got y'all heard of Drive Time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he owned like a chain of drive time type car dealerships. I was like, are you serious? That's the only young black dude in Atlanta. You know what I mean? But that's a subprime market. It's not no for real Chevy. It's not no Porsche dealership. It's not no Audi dealership. It's not no Benz dealership.
There ain't
It's
none of
not no
them black car
BMW
companies.
dealership. It's not no Volkswagen. It's not no, you know
So
what I mean? It ain't no Infinity. None of that shit. None. It is what it is, man.
we got a lot of work to do. That's basically what it
Got a
is.
lot of work to do.
We got a lot of work to do. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree with that.
At Greenrose, that's why we focusing on the Greenrose aspect. We got to see what it is and talk about things that's gonna empower our people, help our people to even do more research.
Agree.
Whatever. If we talk about something that don't make sense to you or you don't know what it is, do your own research. It's
Yeah.
important. We're in the age of information. You can look every single thing up that you ever wanted to know right now. All you got to do is talk it in your phone, and it's going to pull it up and just jump in that rabbit hole and get what you need. That's what we doing here. We just letting y'all know we having a conversation. We talking about it. You see three different minds and see what it do. But until then, fellas, I gotta go.
All
Hey,
right. Well, until the
I got
next time.
shout out
on
to
to the next time,
Peace.
man.
shout out to
Teddy I see DJ Santos,
I see
DG Santos.
Red Jim girl. I see my homie,
Yeah,
the life junkie. What
yeah,
up? What up?
yeah.
Best in the
Already,
building,
I see
Patty
it. Yeah,
World. Best of in
yeah.
here.
Okay, that's California representing.
Holla back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
already, man. Peace, y'all. I holler.
Peace.